This video will show you how to optimize any of your scans. We're going to optimize a new scan, so the first thing we do is we need to create that scan by right-clicking in the Scans drop-down box and choosing Insert. You can see now we have a default scan in here called Scan 2. We need to add in our default strategies by simply right-clicking Strategies, choosing Insert, Buy Long Equity, right-clicking Strategies again, choosing Insert, Sell Long Equity. We now have our default strategies in there, which, as you remember, is a simple moving average crossover based on 10 bars and 20 bars. What we're going to do is optimize the 20 bars from 20 to 100 in steps of 10. To do that, all we need to do is create an optimized variable, and we do that by right-clicking Optimizers, choosing Insert, and entering the name of our variable, which we'll call OPT1, followed by an equal sign, and then the start number, which is 20, the end number, which we'll do is 100, and in steps of 10. We click OK, and you'll notice now we have a optimized variable called OPT1. All we need to do is substitute that into our conditions. So we go into our conditions, right-click, modify, and where the 20 is, we enter in OPT1. We'll do that in both the buy strategy and also the sell strategy. Modify, and where that is, we'll enter in OPT1. Close out of the condition editor, and you'll now see we've got OPT1 in both our buy and our sell. All we need, the last thing I want to do prior to running this is restrict it to run only on ANZ. To do that, we need to add in a filter in both the buy and the sell to specify to only scan ANZ. The easiest way to do this is to use the edit stage and enter in symbol equals ANZ. Close that, and you'll notice now the filter has symbol equals ANZ. Close out of our Scan Builder editor, and we choose our Scan 2, and we select our Scan here, which at this stage hasn't been run, so there's no results. We do need to add into our count prior to running the scan, so we click on Account, put in our right-click Insert, and we add in on the 1/1/1998 our $50,000 deposit. Click OK, and the scan is now ready to run. All we need to do is click the Scan button, and you'll notice down here to the right of equity there is nothing. So we'll click the Scan button, and then we'll come back to it once the scan is complete. Now the scan is complete, you'll notice that there is an Optimize tab. All these tabs are the results of the last optimized variable scanned. So if we want to look at a summary of all optimizations, all scans, then we click on the Optimize tab, and we can see we did 9 runs called 0 to 8. And in here we can see the worst drawdown was on run 2 when the optimized variable was set to 40. However, the best ROE was on run 4 when the variable was 60, and also the best NAV was run 4 when the variable was 60. The last thing I'd like to say about optimization is the time it takes. It can take a long time to optimize a scan. For example, for a single optimized variable that takes 10 steps, that means the scan will run 10 times. However, if you've got 2 optimized variables, each of 10 steps, then to optimize that scan is going to run 100 times. 3 variables of 10 steps would be 1,000 times. So as you can see, the time taken to run a scan during optimization can build up very quickly. Thank you.